If people were once shocked by the 180 million euros price tag of Lionel Messi a few years ago, now things may be even more terrifying as the valuation of football superstars has surpassed the 200 million euros mark. In the current top 5 most expensive football players in the world, there is no appearance of former sensation Kylian Mbappe. Instead, the names mentioned in this ranking are Bukayo Saka, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., Erling Holland, and Jude Bellingham. Although money does not entirely reflect the true ability of players, in a context where people often judge based on the amounts involved, the absence of a player from this list may signify a lack of high potential. Additionally, the colossal sums mentioned in the ranking recently released by the Sports Research Center, size, are based on various criteria, so there is a certain level of objectivity. So, among the top 5 names mentioned above, who leads the list, and why do they deserve to be in this ranking? All will be revealed in today's video. Position 5, Bukayo Saka at 223 million euros. The presence of Arsenal's most important star in this list is not surprising, as theoretically, he meets the necessary conditions of an expensive player. First, Saka is an English national player, and as we all know, the origin from the land of the fog always adds a special factor, increasing the player's value. Second, Saka is a player of a Big Six club, or more precisely, he is the most important star in Arsenal's lineup, which creates a current value of 223 million euros. Saka's performances have not only made him a key player at Arsenal but also at the national level. In major tournaments like Euro 2020 and World Cup 2022, Saka has demonstrated his special qualities. His performances have helped him escape the label that many English stars often face. Moreover, Saka's high value comes from his inherent qualities, as the 22-year-old player has often rescued Arsenal in the most difficult moments. However, Saka's current form is declining, as in the last 6 Premier League matches for Arsenal, the English star has only scored 1 goal and appeared quite harmless against the opposition's defense. If he quickly regains form and adds more trophies with Arsenal, undoubtedly, at the age of 22, Saka could be even more valuable in the future. The 4th position belongs to Rodrigo with 247.9 million euros. Rodrigo is no longer an unfamiliar name to followers of Spanish royal football in recent times. Although not as famous as in previous seasons, Rodrigo's quiet rise has surprised many. He has demonstrated overall growth, from his playing style to handling pressure while wearing the Real Madrid jersey. The Brazilian player's performances have consistently been at an acceptable level or higher. Rarely does one see Ancelotti's protege play poorly to the point of disappointment. This is also the time when he receives absolute trust from the Italian coach. Evidence of this is Ancelotti giving Rodrigo a total of 6 appearances in the Champions League and a full 19 appearances on all fronts in La Liga. In response, the 22-year-old star has scored 10 goals and provided 6 assists to date. This is a high level of performance in a team with significant pressure like Real Madrid. In addition to his recent form and impressive performances, renewing his contract with Santiago Bernabeu until January 2028, along with a contract release clause of nearly 1 billion euros, has helped the 22-year-old's value skyrocket to 248 million euros, placing him 4th in the current top 5 most expensive football players. The 3rd position goes to Vinicius Jr. with 250.3 million euros. Speaking of Rodrigo, it would be illogical not to mention Vinicius Jr. in the top 5 ranking of the world's most valuable players. This star has been compared to many other illustrious players like Neymar and Messi. However, Vinicius' greatest success so far is creating a brand for himself without following any cliches. Vinicius possesses the speed of a top winger, excellent technique of a Brazilian-born player, and special skills similar to those Messi often uses. That's why if Rodrigo appears on the right wing, the left wing must undoubtedly belong to Vini. According to statistics, he is the player with the most successful dribbles in the top 5 European national championships. This season, Vinicius' form has been somewhat limited due to an early season injury. However, the recent contributions are enough for this 23-year-old player to score 6 goals and provide 4 assists, Most importantly, he continues to make a difference and increasingly proves that he is a wise choice of the Real Madrid leadership in selecting the team's pillars. Only the persistence and trust of the club's leadership have created Vinicius' current value of over 250 million euros. The second position belongs to Erling Holland with 251.2 million euros. Perhaps we haven't forgotten that there was a time when fans were enamored with two names, Erling Holland and Kylian Mbappe, on the path to fill the void left by Ronaldo and Messi. But until now, the name mentioned most is the monster of Pep Guardiola. It can be said that choosing Manchester City has elevated the career of the Norwegian star to new heights. From a promising young star, Holland has now become the most formidable striker in the Premier League. Not only does he have the ability to score goals, but Holland also possesses incredible physical strength. The qualities of a great forward are gradually being molded by Pep Guardiola for his number 9 star. Holland scored a total of 52 goals last season. Even though Manchester City achieved the historic treble, he still won the title of the best player in Europe. This season, Holland has scored 19 goals on all fronts. Especially in the EPL, he is still leading the goal-scoring charts. It's worth noting that in the highest league in the Fatherland at the moment, Manchester City has lost its dominant position, sitting in third place with only 40 points. Nevertheless, the shining performances of the Norwegian star are consistently repeated, indicating stability in his playing style. With what he has accomplished, Holland deserves to be one of the most highly valued players in the world at the current time. And the top position belongs to Jude Bellingham with 267.5 million euros. At 20 years old this year, Bellingham is the youngest player in today's list. Additionally, he also has the longest contract. He recently moved to Real Madrid last summer and has a contract until June 2029. It can be said that recent acquisitions from Dortmund are no longer maintaining their inherent value as they did many years ago. Several €100 million deals that eventually failed have somewhat raised significant question marks about Bellingham. However, time has quickly provided evidence of the talent of the English star. Jude Bellingham has rapidly demonstrated remarkable integration with his new team. Despite playing as a midfielder, he is currently the leading goal scorer in La Liga with 13 goals. In a broader context, the Los Blancos warrior has also scored a total of 17 goals in 22 appearances across all competitions. In late October, Bellingham was honored as the best young player in the world at the 2023 Ballon d'Or ceremony. Many football legends admitted on television that Bellingham is the new generation's Zidane. His talent has been verified along with versatility in his playing style. Combined with his vibrant age of 20, Bellingham is now considered the most valuable player on the planet. The once market-shaking €180 million valuation for Messi is a thing of the past. The story of the renowned striker who moved to PSG for over €200 million is no longer an implausible tale. Just look at the figures that Bukayo Saka, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., Erling Holland, and Jude Bellingham now hold, surpassing €250 million. The prices of players now are excessively high. However, the mentioned 5 names have proven themselves worthy of the astronomical figures in today's top 5. Once again, this is TD Sports. If you find this video appealing, please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel to stay updated on the latest and most exciting sports news of the day. See you in the next videos.